by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, fight. Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you.
All right, welcome back to the Professional Stepdad Show. I am your host, Franco Zavala. Thank you once again for joining me on today's episode. This is episode 108 of the show. Before I go any further, like always, if you have not, please hit that notification button for YouTube, leave a comment, send us a message, helps with the algorithm, follow us on our social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. TheProfessionalStepdad.com is the website. Simple, easy to use. If you ever have any questions, concerns, you want to just, shoot the shit, feel free to just send me a message. I love doing stuff like this. More important, one of the reasons that I have this section on the website where you can actually submit a question is because there are a lot of stepdads out there that, have that mentality that they don't need help, that they don't need to ask for help, that they don't need to, it's almost like they feel like they're complaining when they ask for help. And gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that that is absolutely not true. 100% not true. I mean, it can't be further from the truth. Asking for help just means that you are seeking out ways to be a better leader and father and mentor and husband and just be a better person all around. So if you do have questions or maybe you're struggling with something when it comes to your step parenting journey, shoot a message. I am more than willing to either make an episode about it or just kind of message you directly. So like I said, this is episode 108. As you can see, there's new background, so I finally got the new office finished. Still have a couple things to take care of as far as the lighting goes, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this, everything that's coming this year. I'm excited. Today's episode is going to be about following through. So I don't know if you could, well, you definitely can't see this, but I got these bracelets on, right? And I had them made specifically, for me, and it has to deal with following through. And the reason I have follow through on here is because, I'm an avid basketball player. My son and I we love it so much. We watch it, we go to it, we play it. And if you're a shooter, you know that if you're not following through with your shot, chances of you making it are going to be slim. You can get lucky every now and then, but follow through with the shot. And same goes with being a stepdad. Following through with what you said you were going to do. So I want you to do me a favor, whether you are just starting out on your journey, maybe you're 3 years in, 5 years in, maybe you're 10 years in. I want you to ask yourself, have I been following through with everything that I promised my family and myself when it comes to my personal growth, when it comes to my relationship with my spouse, when it comes to connecting with the kids? Am I following through? Am I following through with just the little things that I said I would do? Which is maybe you made a promise this year that you were going to spend more time with each kid every night so you can develop better communication with them. How's that going? If you did a quick checklist, are you following through with what you said you're going to do? So many times, especially with everybody, but each year you should be setting intentions. You should be setting goals for you, setting goals for you and your partner, setting goals for your family, spiritual, mental, physical. And you have to write these goals down. You have to write these commitments down because there are going to be lag days. There are going to be times where you just haven't accomplished shit. We all feel bad when we don't finish what we said we were going to start or finish what we started, period. And that all comes down to following through. It all comes down to following through and finishing and doing the things you said you're going to do, regardless of how you feel about it. Meaning, do you feel ready? Do you feel prepared? Sometimes following through just simply means starting, taking one step forward. And there are a lot of stepdads that are having a problem with that. They have these intentions of going into this family. They have these intentions of how they like this vision of what they feel the family is going to be and how they feel like this journey is going to be. And it's not turning out that way. And these intentions quickly turn into resentment and regret. And it's simply because your intentions that you set weren't sound, meaning like you didn't write them down. These weren't specific goals and commitments that you made for yourself, for you and your spouse, and for you and your kids. You didn't write these down. You didn't commit to the steps and the daily commitments and the consistency to these steps in order to get you to a point where you can feel accomplished. So your follow through does not feel like it's there. Like you don't even feel like you're following through. And you don't feel like you're really accomplishing what you set out to accomplish. And the journey seems a little bit, has more obstacles than you care to admit. So the reason that I'm bringing up this follow through scenario today is because I'm always looking down at my wrist and I'm always looking like follow through. Am I following through with what I say I'm going to do? Let me just be honest with you guys. We're mid-May or mid-April, and I am definitely lagging. I have not followed through with the things that I said I wanted to accomplish this year. I have not followed through with my personal things and with the show and with building a bigger audience. I feel that my balance is off. My balance is kind of sometimes I feel like I want to help my wife around the house, or I want to help, do the little things in order to relieve pressure and stress off of her life. Or I want to do the same for my kids when it comes to picking them up and taking them and dropping them off and being there for everyone. And sometimes I forget about me. And that is a problem. And it's a problem because if you forget about you, you're going to find yourself lost in this never-ending cycle of trying to make everybody else feel good, and you're failing to do so for yourself. So when I say follow through, I don't necessarily mean just follow through with like your commitments you have for you and your spouse, or your commitments you have for you as a stepdad. I mean, follow through with what you said you were going to do for you as well. What do you want to accomplish this year for you? What could you do this year that will make you feel satisfied and not even complete, but just satisfied that you started? What is that thing that you said that you wanted to do? Maybe you said it out loud. Maybe it's just in the back of your mind. But what is it? And then ask yourself, are you doing everything necessary and whatever it takes in order to follow through with the promise you made to yourself? So, yeah, like I said, guys, I'm struggling with that sometimes too, because balance, follow through, all it has to do. I can really connect everything to like sports, right? If you're golfing and you're not following through with your swing and your balance is off, you're going to slice it, you're going to hook it, you're going to top it. If in basketball, follow through is one thing, but if you don't have balance in your jump shot, it's off. It's not going to make it. It's not going to do what you want it to do. Everything has to kind of work in a fluid motion. So just remember that this year, make a promise to yourself that you will follow through. Follow through with what you said you would do, guys. Follow through with your health, mentally, physically. Follow through with your relationships, with you and your spouse and your family. Follow through with the connection and the commitment that you made to connecting with your kids, so that your family environment, the blended family environment that you have, can have a little bit more harmony and flow to it. Follow through. And something really cool is going to happen is that as you begin to do this, your family members will start seeing you change. You'll start seeing change in you, which will only be for the better. Trust me. So follow through. Follow through with your commitments. Follow through with what you said you're going to do this year. Follow through with your ability to also be okay with failing and being okay with having setbacks. Setbacks are good. I'd rather have a setback than not know where I'm at all. I'd rather have a setback and like, shit, and I wanted to do this and I didn't accomplish this. So now I find myself here, but at least I'm moving. There's progress. There's forward momentum. I'm not just sitting around doing fucking nothing. Your family deserves better. You deserve better, stepdad. And it can, like I said, I've said this 100 times, this journey can be fun. It can be great. I have so many great stories, and I have so many stories that deal with struggle and pain and hurt. But you guys got this, I promise. So just remember this year, for the rest of this year, like I'm going to work on my balance when it comes to the family. I'm going to follow through with working on my balance. I want you to follow through with whatever it is that you say you want to do. Follow through. Let me know if you want one of these bracelets. Send me your, here on the email right here, contact@theprofessionalstepdad.com. Send me an email. Give me your address. I'll shoot you one of these, or 3 or 4 of these. It's up to you. But follow through. You're worth it, stepdads. You are, trust me. Be okay to ask for help. Follow through with that too. All right, guys. Episode 108 of the Professional Stepdad Show. Once again, always hit that notification button. Like, subscribe, share to your friends and family. Any other stepdad or step parent, any blended family you feel like you might need my help. As you can see, this format of the show is a little bit different than most shows. Meaning, I don't have a lot of I have some recommendations for books and things where you could go and see, but for the most part, you got to just kind of suck that shit up. Understand that I'm going to throw it in your face, stepdads, and I'm going to tell you the truth and how it is. It's just the way it is, because I feel that when you can cut through the bullshit, you can get to the meat and potatoes of what is really going to work for you in order to help you along your journey. Yeah. All right. Until next time, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Be well.
Right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything. Your blue sky.
Quiet on the set, please. Thank you, everybody.